All right, good afternoon. And October 5th, it's about 12:18 Eastern Standard Time. And this is the Market Pulse. All right, so let's dive in here. So, if you guys are following, this is pretty easy. Um, uh, Day trading on high volatility stocks, we're going to use a 15-minute time frame, 50-day moving average, MACDs, and price levels, and previous day's highs, previous day's lows, but mostly that's all. That's it. And MACD, if we're using a swing system. So remember, all roads lead back to the 50. We take trades to the 50 or bounce off the 50. Real simple. Let's keep it simple. All right, so let's dive in with the market posture. Yesterday, XPX, we had a huge sell off. We saw the XPX forming a nice base here at that 42.79. We're overextended. We held these lows from the previous day's lows. Now, we were looking to see if this market was going to reverse or signs of reversal. Yesterday, we put in the base. The MACD showed us that basically a new swing was developing, probably to back to the 50. And guess what? This morning, we got it back to the 50, and then we kept going. The MACD is telling us it still wanted to go. We took this trade in the morning and we took it to the previous day's highs of 43.55. We got a little bit higher, 43.50, and now we stopped. Next level up, it is 43.76. If that gets taken out, we're probably going to go to 43.85. All right, but that's a big if. What's going to take it up there? I don't know. But this is short term, this time period. But we took those trades, we locked in those profits, and right now we just wait and chill. We see the morning move was done, and basically we're just going to wait. So the MACD is telling me it's probably going to die down. We're probably going to get a crosser, pull back. Is it going to come back to the 50? Are we going to get a bounce here? This is the next setup. Can we bounce off the 50 and go higher? Or does it slagger and go up? Or does it go back down to the 50? Again, as far as the news this morning, we had another Chinese developer that's defaulting, Fantasia. That's big news, guys, because the Evergrande news has not gone away. Okay, there's still, we don't know the matter of contagion, what's going down. However, so basically, that's lingering. As far as another story, 38 fighter bombers were seen near Taiwan. That's not going to happen right now. But if that starts increasing and there's going to be a inkling of a war, then we're going to see the markets drop pretty significantly. So just kind of keep your eye on that pulse. I don't think that's developing. As far as the debt ceiling, obviously, I don't think the market cares about that right now. And that's always a last minute thing. So that's mid October. So just again, when that comes up, we'll start looking at that. But that's the only two stories or three stories that I see. Basically, premiums this morning told me that the market was going to go higher because the market maker took off the risk premiums off. So again, we got the move. All right, so the XPX, there it goes. NDX, same type of story. Tech has been hammered significantly, and I'm going to dive into that how tech's been hammered. But basically, we saw the same setup here as we did in the XPX. You saw the MACDs crossing on the NDX, forming a nice base. All roads lead back where? 50 again. So the 50-day move. So you got a nice move here, and then we went to the previous day's highs. Again, I wouldn't chase the trade. If you are going to chase a trade, then I would use profits and roll up your position. But again, we're near the end. Where's the next level up? We got this 14.84 level. Next level up. All right. So keep in mind, it's just wait and see what develops. Now, Russell was much stronger than the other two. We saw the same type of development, and the 50 is going back higher. We saw a move back to the previous day's highs of 22.40, 22.44, 22.41, right in that area. And guess what? It sold off. Now, it's back to the 50. What's happening here on the Russell? MACDs are going down. So are we going to cross? Are we going to go back lower to this previous day's low at 22.10? It possibly. If this goes lower, let's see which one. Remember, all markets are going to go in sync. Is this going to drag these two down to the 50 and this goes down here? Or is this going to go higher and this goes higher? Now, what news is developing out there? I don't see any positive news out there. But again, it's all about where's the price action telling you to trade. So again, this move is done already. If you took that trade this morning, this is the price to get in. MACD cross, break the 50, you're out. Previous day's highs. Again, don't get greedy. Just lock in those gains. All right. Googl. This was an amazing trade. I talked about this yesterday at the lunch hour. If you have access to the video, I don't know what happened with trading. It recorded or didn't record it. If it didn't, go on my bio. There's a thing for YouTube. Click on that. I put it up on that one. So you can go on there and you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But we saw this base. Google was much stronger yesterday than any other tech out there. So we saw that. We took these trades back to the 50. We saw the MACDs crossing. This is what we like to see, the new swing developing. The MACDs did not cross, hasn't crossed. We went to the 50, and when we danced into previous day's highs, it looks like it wants some more. So Googl actually looks like if this level of 2739 gets taken out, we probably got 2753, 2753. Then we have 2778. And then we can close the gap at 2800. So keep that in mind if Googl is going to run, because Googl can run. Google's a runner. It's very, very strong. All right, so look at Googl, but I wouldn't be chasing the trade. If you want to roll up, that's fine. If you lock in some major gains, you probably made your week or your month or whatever. This was a very good trade. And now maybe roll up with some profits. Take about 20-30% of what you made and roll up into another option. Okay, and that's how you stay alive in this thing. All right, let's look at Amazon. Amazon got hammered. Why did Amazon get hammered so much? Well, multiple reasons. FedEx told you there was increased shipping rates. It's going to be very expensive. Uh, was it Google showed us that cloud was going to be more expensive? So a couple other stories out there that intersect with Amazon, also not getting goods and services. Well, guess what? Amazon got hammered, but it's a good company at 31.75. We did form in the base. MACD showed us it was being formed in. And basically today, this is what we're looking for. It took out this peak right here at 32.12, coincide with a 50-day bounce and a zero bounce on the MACDs, and you're off to the races. Again, we're pretty far away from the 50. Where can Amazon go? We're coming near the end. Probably going to lagger. If the indices go higher, then you could probably see Amazon probably go up to 32.85. That's a big if, but right now the indices are telling me what? That we're kind of, this is a lunch hour, so this is pretty kind of happens at lunch. Russell's taking these down right now, so just keep in mind that there's some things going on. Okay, now Isrg did a 3-for-1 stocks. Oh, Tesla. So let's go to Tesla. Tesla, I announced this morning on the Telegram, on the daily prep, that Tesla needed to go up above 800. We did not go above 800. We tried and failed. We stayed in this realm and basically as high as 797 and stopped. The MACDs told me that it was done, right? So now it is forming a base here. It's probably going to go higher to the 785. But again, keep in mind what the overall indices are doing. If these go down in turn, Tesla's probably going to go down with it. Not very far, but probably going to go down with it. It's not going to go higher, so you're not going to make any money. We're looking for movers, right? So Tesla's not moving today. Isrg sold off pretty hard, 3-for-1 stock split. We had here, right here, we had a bear trap. Bear trap, MACD is going up higher, hit the 50, came back, broke the 50, and gone. You're off to the races at 327. You had here a previous day's highs here of 333. So not much, but it's probably going to close the gap here. We're too far away from the 50 to chase, and we're near we're still rolling. Still going pretty strong, but we're all dependent on what are these three bad boys going to do. Now, the VIX was at 25. I forgot to mention that. The VIX was at 25 earlier. We sold off to 21. It's forming a base right now. So what is the VIX going to do next? We like the VIX where it is right now, but it's went down to 20. And if it keeps going lower, we rip higher. If it starts going higher, then we're probably going to go back to the 50-day moving average. So always keep an eye on the VIX. All right, so Isrg, great trade this morning. Again, we had a lot of movers this morning. Chipotle looked great. I talked about this yesterday. We formed a base, nice double bottom being formed. MACD, boom. And this morning, you're off to the race. You had a break of the 50, MACD break, and bam, you have a ripper. So you have, we said that previous day's highs, we can go higher to 1837. The markets were helping along with it. And it looks like it still wants to go. Are we coming to the end? Can this thing go higher? Whew. All depends on what are these bad boys going to do. Remember, doesn't matter how strong your stock is. If the indices go back, we're probably going to pull back everything else with it. However, tech did get sold off pretty hard. Again, these are not positions you want to be married to. These are positions you want to make money quick. So again, any option you buy, leave that option buying to you. Make sure to buy the right one. But again, if you're looking for a double, a triple, quadruple, 10%, 15%, these are the ones that are going to give you that. Okay, so that's what we got. There were so many movers up. I only covered these 8. Apple gave me an entry at 141, but I'm not having it on the screen. I'm going to keep this very, very simple, guys. All right, guys, go get it. BTC is at 49,000, 50,000. We're doing good. Everything. So it's a good day if you're a bull. We like to see this, but again, lock in those gains and let's stay tuned for tomorrow. All right, guys, see you tomorrow.